I'm willing to die for this shit. I done cried for this shit. Might take a life for this shit. Put the Bible down and go out for an eye for this shit. DOT, my enemy, won't catch a vibe for this shit. Ayy, I been stuffed out in front of my mama. My daddy commissary made it to commas. Bitch, all my grandma's dead, so ain't nobody praying for me. I'm on your head. 30 years later, know the feds watching. Auntie on my telegram, like be cautious. I be hanging on Thames, I be on Stockton. I don't do it for the gram, I do it for Compton. I'm willing to die for this shit, nigga. I take your fucking life for this shit, nigga. We ain't going back to broke, family selling dope. That's why you any ass rap niggas better know. Gotta slap a pussy ass nigga, I'ma make it look sick. Gotta go hard on the page, I'ma make it look sick. I pull up, hop out, air out, made it look sexy. Hit me on my element, nah, hit me on my adjective. Bitch nigga, ayy, an imaginary rich nigga, ayy. 7 figures, how that slim a down bitch figure. Going digital, physical, no y'all, ayy. Bunch of criminals and money in my phone call.
Alright, hey guys, so today's video I'm going to be making chicken spring rolls. It is day 4, 5 of my vacation. I have been on vacation, well, off from work all week, celebrating my sister's birthday and pretty much just kind of doing whatever I want. You can kind of see the balloons in the background. So this video is what I cooked this week. I have some pork chops that I did. I have some pasta that I did. And right now I'm getting ready to do the chicken spring rolls. I'm using all fresh ingredients. The video for my vacation will be up next week. But for right now, I'm just showing you guys what I cooked this week. Hopefully you guys can get some inspiration. I usually just shop. I don't really go anywhere super duper fancy or special or anything like that. I live in Philly, so I do go to ShopRite often. I did do a Trader Joe's haul in this video, so you could kind of see some of the things that I did get from the Trader Joe's video. Well, part of the video. I will put that the Green Goddess salad dressing that I got, that was like a viral TikTok like must grab from Trader Joe's, I did not like it. I didn't like it, and I also feel like that you could make it at home. If you're somebody who loves salads like I do, I always make fresh dressing, like, well, homemade dressing. I don't buy bottled dressing, and that was like the first like bottled dressing that I had bought in like a while, and I did not like it. I really don't like it, and it's crazy because I love avocados, but I didn't like that dressing at all. I'm sorry. That just throwing that out there, because you will see that I did get that, and it's currently sitting in my fridge. Maybe I might jazz it up and do something to it, I don't know, but I really did not like it. I did get some items from H Mart, but like most of the items that I did get, you don't necessarily have to get from H Mart. Some of these supermarkets like ShopRite, I know for instance, have like an international aisle where it's like Mexican, it's Asian, but it is better if you go to H Mart, because like you have a variety of stuff. Like for example, like the egg wrappers that I'm using, I did get those from ShopRite. However, at H Mart, I'm pretty sure they have different varieties of it or different brands or whatever. But like I said, like you don't necessarily have to go to H Mart to get some of the items that I did get. So let's just get into the video.
We let the A1 fly. Relocate, jump in the same G5. Check it funky heavy, cause I go, yeah. They never been ready, I know, yeah. 100K spread across the floor, yeah. None of y'all fucking with the flow, yeah. Years in the making, they don't got mistaken. I got them by a landslide, we talk about races. You know this never be a tie, just look at their laces. You know careers take off, just gotta be patient. Mr. 1, do 5, that's the only logic. Fake my death, go to Cuba, that's the only option. If I gotta slap a pussy ass nigga, I'ma make it look sick. Gotta go hard on the page, I'ma make it look.
This is really good. Really good. Really good. And I'm dipping it in this. I outdid myself on these. Damn sure did. So good.
time with all the shine. You small time, I ball with mine. Lynx, Minx, Bentley, Azor with mine. My jams bump out to the borderline. UK hot with it, blue spots with it. Every continent love when I spit it. Corners the blocks, even the cops feel it. Brothers on lockdown, on they cot feel it. It's real in the field, the last Mohican who survived in the streets and did something decent. Now I got plans to buy the whole hood. Legit now, I ain't got a lot of no judge. I make hits now, money I flip now. Hood fella, every honey wanna kiss now. I lit up my neck, pinky and wrist now. So girls everywhere, this how we get down.
Shorty, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my ice. Now let's say you owe me something.
Yeah, owe me back like you owe your tax. Owe me back like 40 acres to blacks. Pay me back when you shake it like that, girl.
Shorty, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my ice. Now let's say you owe.
Yeah, owe me back like you owe your rent. Owe me back like it's money I lent. Pay me back when you shake it again. Play to win, girls in the club moving. I get them real hot, my song seduce them. I flow, I'm so mysterious. Nas and Nasty's the alias. Everything platinum, I glow. Cadillac trucks pulling up to the door. On top, out the car, lounge at the bar. We spin 1,000, we wow, look how rowdy we are. I feel like $1 million. Feel me holler to the max with the Benz and chrome wheel and collars. Thugs and renters to the players and ballers. Sexy mamas, fly ladies, looking proper. Look good enough to be taking shopping. Earrings, bracelets, now you rockin'. Your body's so nice that I give you this option. Let you wear my big chain if we get it poppin'.
Shorty, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my ice. Now let's say you owe me something.
Yeah, owe me back like you owe your tax. Owe me back like 40 acres to blacks. Pay me back when you shake it like that, girl.
Shorty, say what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my ice. Now let's say you owe.
Yeah, owe me back like you owe your rent. Owe me back like it's money I lent. Pay me back when you shake it again.
I got no shackles on your feet. You owe me. I think you owe me some.
Lock you down, baby, you know what you owe me. Mac like Goldie, it's the same story. Let you hold something, you spinning it right. Know where you gonna be by the end of the night. Make it bounce, shake it, move it around. Wiggle it a little bit, throw it to the south. Fantasizing, me inside and you riding. Throw it like a stallion, you wearing my medallion.
Shorty, say what's your price?
Say what's your price, baby?
You can hold my ice. Now let's say you owe me something.
You owe me something. Oh yeah.
but she's still gonna hold on. It ain't safe from here, but she does it run, she just like me. but she still gonna hold on. It ain't safe from here, but she doesn't run from hiding. Guns, drugs, violence, she just like me. She just like me, but they show no fear. It ain't safe from here, but she still gonna hold on. It ain't safe from here, but she doesn't run from hiding. Guns, drugs, violence, guns, drugs, violence. Oh, won't let you go.
So we see I'm in here sweating because it's hot, and these are really good. And it's got done cooking, but it is so good, so good. I'm gonna try to like link like all the stuff that I use in the description. But this is an easy recipe. It's really not hard at all. It's good. It's so good. I'm sweating.
Would you be
So this is one of my favorite ways of cooking string beans. If you like string beans as much as I do, this might be useful to you. String beans is like my go-to green vegetable outside of broccoli. And the way I cook these, and the way I'm going to cook it in this video is like usually like my go-to way to cook them. It's super fast, especially if you spend a lot of time like cooking your main portion of the meal, meaning like the meat or the sides. Like this is a set it and forget it type situation. So obviously you want to make sure that you start off with clean string beans. Now this bag I got this bag from ShopRite, and it's supposed to be clean and already trimmed, but as you can see, like this bowl definitely has stems. So whether you buy a bag that's already trimmed and clean or you buy them as is, just make sure that your string beans are clean and that they are trimmed, that they don't have any stems or anything like that like some of these do. If you want to split your string beans down the middle, you absolutely can, but for this recipe I like to keep it like this. And like I said, just make sure that they are clean and they are trimmed to your liking, whether you want to do it in half or you want to have them all in different shapes and sizes. Once you have your string beans cleaned and ready to go, you want to grab your favorite seasonings. Now I like to use this Mrs. Dash garlic herb seasoning mix because it is salt free, and a lot of the seasonings that I would use is already in this blend. The only extra things that I do add into here is salt and pepper. And yes, I know that the Mrs. Dash is salt free, however, like I still put just a little bit salt to the recipe, and plus the salt is kosher, so it's not going to hurt anybody as long as you don't use too much. Now if you like to cook with using less salt, then you don't have to add it, but that's what I like to add to my string beans. I also go ahead and add just a little bit of crushed red pepper, just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a kick. It's totally up to you. You can do paprika, you can do garlic powder, you can do onion powder, you can do whatever seasonings you want. Once you have all your seasonings on there that you want to add just a little bit of olive oil, and then you want to go ahead and just mix it all together so that all of your string beans are coated with the seasoning and it's also coated with the olive oil. And then once you have everything all incorporated, you want to go ahead and you want to grab your air fryer basket. Now if your air fryer doesn't have a basket, which most of them do, but if you don't, you want to put them on an air fryer rack. Or if you don't have an air fryer at all, you can go ahead and just put it in your oven. But like this recipe, when I say the quickness, it really works for an air fryer. You literally just dump it in the basket and then just kind of shake them up. I put them in my air fryer for a good 10 to 15 minutes. Now it depends on how you want them to be cooked. And yes, it's an air fryer. However, the longer you have it in there, the more crispier it is. And the shorter amount of time that you have it in there makes it just a little bit tender. And I usually only really do 10 to 15 minutes. And then as far as temperature, the temperature literally does not matter. I always keep my air fryer at 400. I rarely ever change it. But you can do anywhere between 350 and 400.
My, what a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up outside. Shut it down, yeah, you do that every time. Ooh, I'm feeling you, yeah. Working like a stripper, yeah. But you not a stripper, knock it down with you, yeah. Work the 9 to 5 with you, yeah. I can smoke it down with you, oh, right. What a vibe, what a wonderful time. Put it deep, all my niggas outside. Valley Park, when I pull up in the right. What's late, you might have to spend the night, yeah. Oh, I love my city late at night, yeah. Oh, I love my bitches when they break, yeah. Oh, the fools on my bed, let's get right, yeah. Oh, yeah. We just landed in your city, go tight. Riding through the venue, and she seeing no signs. She got all the passion, she don't ever do points. Listen, when she's single, she ain't wasting no time. You better report that for the show now. You wanna keep the lady on now. Oh, that's special treat, that's for my boy now. Take a seat, oh, riding with a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up outside. Shut it down, you do that 8 times. Ooh, you feeling your way, yeah. Working like a stripper, yeah. But you're not a stripper, yeah. Knock it down with you, yeah. Work the 9 to 5 with you, yeah. Have to smoke around with you, oh, man. Oh, my. Why they wonder who they can't sleep inside? I've been up sleepless late nights. Right up, overdrive, yeah. Back it up, just back it up, yeah. I'm trying to talk again. Put it on the head, yeah. Go with the plans. These stars in my mind got me on the drop, got me on the riding with a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up outside. Shut it down, you do that 8 times. Ooh, you got me feeling your way, yeah. Oh my, what a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up outside. Shut it down, yeah, you do that every time. Ooh, you got me feeling your way, yeah. Working like a stripper, yeah. But you need a stripper, yeah. Knock it down with you, yeah. Work that 9 to 5 with you, yeah. I can see you with you, oh, yeah. Oh my, what a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up outside. Shut it down, yeah, you do that every time. Yeah. We just landed in your city, go tight. Riding through the venue, and she seeing no signs. She got all the passion, she don't ever do points. Listen, when she's single, she ain't wasting no time. You better report that for the show now. You wanna keep the lady on now. Oh, that's special treat, that's for my boy now. Take a seat, oh, riding with a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up outside. Shut it down, you do that 8 times. Ooh, you feeling your way, yeah. Working like a stripper, yeah. But you're not a stripper, yeah. Knock it down. yo. Work the 9 to 5 with you, yo. Have to smoke around with you. Oh, me. Oh, my. Why they want them, they can't sleep inside. I've been up sleepless late nights. Right up, overdrive, yeah. Bag it up, just bag it up, yeah. I'm trying to smoke again. Put it on the head, go through the lens. These noses in my mind got me on the drum, got me on the shut it down, yeah, you do that every time. Ooh, yeah, work it like a stripper. Yeah, we can let it strip it, yeah, knock it down with you, yeah. Work that 9 to 5 with you, yeah. I can see you know with you. Oh my, what a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up outside. Shut it down. Driving through the venue, and she seeing no signs. She got all the passion, she don't ever do lines. Used to when she single, she didn't waste no time. You better report that for the show now. Later on, I get the later on now. Pour that special drink that's for my boy now. Take a seat, oh my, what a wonderful time. Been a minute since I pulled up outside. Shut it down, do that 8 times. Working like a stripper, yo, but you're not a stripper, yo. Knock it down with you, yo. Work the 9 to 5 with you, yo. Have to smoke around with you. Oh, me. Oh, my. Why they want them, they can't sleep inside. I've been up sleepless late nights. Right up, overdrive, yeah. Bag it up, just bag it up, yeah. I'm trying to smoke again. Put it on the head, go through the lens. These noses in my mind got me on the drum, got me on the
Okay, so I know you guys are probably wondering, what is this butter that this girl keeps showing? So, long story short, I stumbled upon a garlic spread at the supermarket that I just was in love with. Like, I was using it in everything. And I guess because it was so good, it was also so popular as well. So, like, when I ran out of it, like, I could not find it at the supermarket for weeks. Like, every time I would go, I could not find it. So, I pretty much just made my own. All I did was get a vegetable oil spread. I added some fresh parsley to it, some oregano to it, some garlic pieces in there. I put a little bit of garlic juice from the minced garlic jar, and that's it. Mixed it all together, and voila. Like, I use this on bread. I use this in rice. I use this with vegetables. Like, I even put a little bit in my mac and cheese when I make Big Mac. And that's pretty much all it is. Shut it down, yeah, you do that every time. Ooh, yeah, working like a stripper, yo, but you not a stripper, knock it down with you, yo. Work the 9 to 5 with you, yo. I can smoke it down with you. Oh my, what a vibe, what a wonderful time. Running deep, all my niggas outside. Valley Park, when I pull up in a ride. Louis Lane.
Scoping through the